Why do we enjoy staying in cafe? What do you think of when someone mentions cafe? Is it a pleasant meeting with friends at the weekend or a casual chat with colleagues at work? A cup of coffee always allows us to open the box of conversation and quickly pull each other closer. Slightly bitter with a touch of caramel, rich and mellow, such a taste to keep us awake and conscious, and produce more in-depth links with others. Okay, so let's think about it. What exactly is being sold in the cafe? In the 17th century, new concepts against feudalism began to sprout in Europe, resulting in the Enlightenment. Cafes becomes a place where people acquire knowledge, exchange information, and learn about the world. In a British cafe, you may meet Newton, where you can feel the enthusiastic learning atmosphere of Penny University, where spending a penny for a cup of coffee is like buying a ticket to a lecture. In a French cafe, you may meet Balzac, who has been sitting in a corner of the cafe, silently observing the passers-by coming and going, imagining their stories in his mind. The cafe becomes a truly public sphere, a center of literary and political criticism, a cradle of scientific progress, where the middle class between the aristocracy and the citizenry begins to grow. In the cafe, everyone had an equal seat and could socialize on an equal footing. Of course, based on different needs, cafes of different price levels and classes gradually emerged. In fact, so does the tea house. There are many different kinds of tea houses in China, with various types based on this need of guests. The tea house mainly provides tea leaves, tea sets, and hot water for the guest, and each person will choose according to their own preferences. Heming Tea House is a famous tea space serving the civic class in Chengdu, China. This city has the slow pace of life, and people in this city lead a leisurely lifestyle. They believe that it is not the tea they drink, but the atmosphere and the joy of meeting and chatting with friends. The tea house embraces all kinds of people. All of them are very comfortable drinking tea and chatting. Sometimes there are Chinese opera shows. When you're tired of talking, just enjoy the sunshine, tea, and the company of friends while watching opera performances. Many businessmen have a special place reserved for the tea ceremony table in their offices, where they entertain important guests. The caffeine in tea clears the mind, and the process of drinking tea with guests is also an expression of sincerity. In addition, some people seeking spirituality and mental meditation would choose Buddhist and Taoist-style tea houses. Up to the present day, the tradition of monastic tea is still preserved in Chinese temples. When all is said and done, cafes and tea houses are actually the same place, a place full of human fireworks, a place for the exchange of emotions. Both in the cafe and the tea house are full of human beings of all kinds. Each of the nobody or somebody inside occupies their own unique place in history, and will also gradually disappear with the waves of the river of history. Cafes and tea houses, not just a small store, but a microcosm of the entire world.